I managed to put a hole in this nice new tire on our Troy-Bilt 42-inch lawn tractor. But around here, a flat is just a good opportunity for an old retired guy to save a buck or two by fixing it the right way. Now you might be asking, why not just grab one of those cans of tire sealant spray, screw it onto the valve, and let it foam away? Well, there's a good reason I don't use those things. First, you're dropping about $15 or more for a temporary fix that might only last a couple of months. It's expensive, it's temporary, and it gums up your rims. For less than half the price of a can of that chemical schmoo, you can permanently fix this leak and never worry about it again. So step one, get yourself a good kit. For under $8, you can get a setup that will repair up to 8 tires. Not 1, 8. I'm using that Slime Deluxe kit. It comes with the strings, the tools, and the cement. So let's get to work and fix this hole. Now that the reaming tool has cleaned out the puncture and roughened up the rubber for a solid bite, it's time to prep the plug. I flattened the end of the string between my thumb and finger to make it easier to thread through the slot, pulling it exactly halfway through. Then using firm downward pressure, push the tool into the puncture. You want to insert it about 2/3 of the way in, leaving that remaining 1/3 sticking out of the tread. Now give it a quick, sharp yank straight out. The tool releases and the plug stays locked right in place. At this stage, you've got a mechanical seal, but I like to add a dab of rubber cement around the base for a little extra insurance. Now, a quick technical note. On an automobile tire, you must coat the plug in glue before you insert it, so it chemically welds to the rubber. Highway speeds generate massive heat that can cause an unglued plug to fail. But on a low-speed lawn tractor, this cold seal is bulletproof. Let's get some air in it and test out our work. Now for the moment of truth. I've inflated the tire to spec and sprayed the repair with my custom leak detector. I made this by sneaking into the kitchen, borrowing some of Al's fancy dish detergent, and mixing it with water in an old spray bottle. Call it frugal, call it cheap. Around here, that's just smart homestead survival. All right, let's wait a few seconds for the bubbles. And nothing. That's a 100% successful, permanent $8 repair. With the tire holding air, this machine is officially back in service. But a rolling tractor is only half of the battle. If your blades aren't spinning right, or you need to replace the deck belt on this exact MTD setup before you head out to mow, click the video right here on the screen. We broke that entire job down step by step to save you another trip to the mechanic. We'll see you out in the yard.